The era of Romelu Lukaku is gone. The era of James Rodriguez and Carlo Ancelotti is gone. 'Tis the Sean Dyche era at Everton right now. Welcome to the third Everton career mode we've ever done on the channel. You guys voted for what you would like to replace the loss of Man United save. A reminder again, don't save your save files as a checkpoint. It might break your game and you'll lose everything. Hence why we're now at Everton. I have ordered the new kit. I'm wearing the kit that we used for FIFA 17 at the moment. That was a save that a lot of you found the channel with. We seem to be averaging an Everton save every 4 years at the moment, but you guys voted for Everton, so Everton is where we are. We have disabled the first transfer window. Part of the challenge of being at Everton right now, and why really I think you guys voted for Everton to be the club that we do next, is that the squad's not great, and Sean Dyche has to work with what we have to work with at the beginning of this season. January, we will open the transfer window for the first time. That's not to say that you shouldn't leave your transfer recommendations in the comment section right now, because I'm going to need them. We have, at present, £34 million available to spend. A couple of youth prospects that might be okay in a couple of seasons' time, but not much money available. We are playing on Legendary with the simulation sliders. The simulation sliders are available in-game. They are a default preset offered by the game. These are the settings that we're using. Simulation, medium wind effects with weather effects on. Training, transfers and scouting. By all means, feel free to go through and have a look in closer detail. Effectively, that's what we're doing. So the plan is to finish mid-table if we can. That's the aim that the board have set me here with my objectives. We have to finish in a mid-table position, get the round of 16 of the FA Cup. Financially, that will take care of itself. 7 clean sheets in home games. That's not necessarily just in league games, so that's something that we can utilise, hopefully, with Jordan Pickford in goal. 3 players born in North America is probably not going to happen, and the youth development one will happen very, very comfortably indeed anyway. So not really worried about the objectives at the moment. Just playing through, we should achieve almost everything. It is not going to be easy to finish inside the top half of the table with this Everton side. We may well find ourselves in a relegation battle at the beginning of this save. We're playing with a good old-fashioned 4-4-2. The tactic is set to a aggressive kick and rush. They are the roles that we're starting with at this moment in time. Beto as a target forward, Calvert-Lewin as an advance forward, Doucouré and Jimmy Garner in the midfield, deep line playmaker and box-to-box. Jared Branthwaite and Tarkowski are my centre-back partnership at the moment. The most obvious places to improve the squad are at full-back, with Ashley Young and Seamus Coleman, my 2 only right-back options that are of any sort of decent level whatsoever. And left-back, because Mikolenko is the only left-back that we have. We have an excess of strikers, a lot of centre-mids as well. So we're not necessarily looking to improve in those areas at the moment. There are quite a few players that are running out of contracts, most of which we're thinking of letting go. Players that aren't in the starting lineup but are on the radar for growing include O'Brien, the Irish centre-back, who's 6'6", I think. Yeah, he's 6'6". Branthwaite 6'5", so they could be quite a partnership down the line. And Ndiaye as well is going to be my go-to secondary striker. And Patterson at right-back might be a player that could grow, actually. So we'll wait and see what happens with him. We could maybe do with some wingers as well, actually, because Jack Harrison is on loan. Lindstrom, that's out there at the moment, is in on loan. We are training Ndiaye to be a winger, but outside of that, not many options. So basically, out wide is where we're probably going to spend most of our money to begin with. That money, of course, at the minute, isn't going to stretch very far. Because we've disabled the starting transfer window, we'll be getting all the way through to the end of August today. Of course, as per usual, we'll be going through a month per episode, 3 games played and simming the rest. We have Brighton, Spurs and Bournemouth to bring to you today, and then it should pretty much take care of itself until we reach December, where we'll probably end up splitting that month into 2 because there's quite a lot of games there. Of course, we hope to challenge for some sort of domestic cup, the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, but without too much further intro. We're just going to crack straight into it here. We've got plenty of work to do, Mr. Tarkowski. He's going to be my captain in the opening stages here. With regards to my training plans, I currently have them set to automatic or automated with 30-90, 30-90 as the threshold for each of them. And other than that, I think that's all the information you need at this stage. Let's go and play some football. Drop the video a like if you're looking forward to this Everton save. I'd very much appreciate it. Of course, subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this save. The player career mode continues over on the second channel. There's a link in the description to that. And of course, I stream everything that I record, be that FC, F1 or FM, over on Twitch and the YouTube Chesnoid Live channel. Links to everything is in the description down below. Let's go and start the Premier League season and hope to high heaven that we don't lose. No idea how our 4-4-2 might fare. It's not a formation I've really played that much at all. Bart Verbruggen, Estupiñán, Igor, Lewis Duncan, Joel Veltman, Mats Wiever and Baleba, Mitoma, Ruter, Solimarch and João Pedro is Brighton's 4-2-3-1 to take on our Everton side. If we're to do anything this season, we're going to have to make sure that we're solid at home. And I hope that we can be exactly that. Again, playing with the simulation sliders, so we'll wait and see how this fares. We enjoyed it with Man United, but this is going to be quite a different challenge to Manchester United at Everton, isn't it? Well in, Abdullahi. Big strong boy. Want that midfield bruiser in the middle for this 4-4-2, and Abdullahi Doucouré, I'm sure, is going to be that man. We've got a handful of lone players that can certainly do a job for us this season, including Jesper Lindstrom out wide. We've got Oromongala to be played through the middle. We've got Broy we could use up top. Dwight McNeil's scored a couple of good goals recently, but he's offside on this occasion. Everton fans in the YouTube comment section, if you have any suggestions for me with regards playing staff or what roles people should be playing in what position, then please do share the information. I'm obviously open to absolutely everything. We want to make this as realistic to begin with as we can here at Everton. Obviously, when we get new players come in and we start to try and find a play style of our own, things will change. But in the opening couple of episodes, I would very much like to try and play the Everton way. Corner for Brighton, Solimarch to deliver in the 20th minute. And it's not a bad delivery. Lewis Dunk on the volley, wide of the target. Not your go-to swivel volley finisher, Lewis Dunk, I'm sure, for Brighton, but not a bad effort. Calvert-Lewin intercepts that nicely. Under pressure, though, from Brighton as they look to press. Get the ball back again. Garner will go out wide. Beto's here with me. Jesper Lindstrom's got good dribbling feet, and he's shown it there. Beto holds the ball up nicely. We'll use the right back, and then Lindstrom's on the run. Is he onside here? I think he is. He's in the box. Lindstrom, tuck it back. Oh, we've earned the corner. What can we do from our first set piece of the day? Dwight McNeil will deliver. It's not bad. Calvert-Lewin was up, but the header goes wide, and then the Brighton man just fell over at the near post afterwards. Yes, I know all about that, thank you. Let's put a bit more on it this time. Try and get it a bit deeper. Keeper's not going to come. Beto's up, and he can't head on target either. Chances are coming, but we're having to rely on set pieces so far. Mitoma. Oh, is he onside here, João Pedro? The answer was yes, and we had to rely on Jordan Pickford to make the save. Brighton won this fixture by 3-0 in real life, so far, so good in terms of being better than Everton's real life season. Oh, Christ, that could have ended with anyone getting a black eye. Here's Mitoma now. It has really been all Brighton for the majority of the game. Found it difficult to maintain possession when we do get it, but Beto could... Oh, look over the top. I'll be honest, I didn't want an offside trap there. I don't know why they've all stepped like that, because he's absolutely killed me. Brighton take a 1-0 lead. It's Gini Ruter dinking the goalkeeper, and that felt like it was taken well out of my control. All of the defence stepped, and I just couldn't catch him. Lovely finish, though. Fair play. Take nothing away from that. Doucouré. And get this out to Dwight McNeil. Calvert-Lewin is looking to get in behind. Really desperate to get in behind. Dwight McNeil could whip a decent ball in here, and he has done. And Beto could be underneath this. Igor, it falls to Lindstrom! Brilliant save by Verbruggen. Our first chance from open play comes in the 63rd minute. And it very nearly ends in a goal. McNeil will deliver this. And Doucouré's up. It's going to fall to Lindstrom again. On it back inside. It's Tarkowski. Is not the man I want there. Branthwaite. Beto. Just doesn't have the close control, unfortunately. And the chance evades us. Not a bad opportunity there to take an equalising chance. But unfortunately, Lindstrom sees his effort well saved. Doucouré's there again. Lay that in front of James Garner. And then there's going to be space out here for Lindstrom. He's going to get in the box, find a turn, and not quite have the teammate to get it to. But can I squeeze this to Beto? I'm not sure I can. Out wide to Dwight McNeil here, though. Go on, Dwight. We'll take the corner. Take the corner. I'm going to call it for a player short, though. And not track Lindstrom. It's Tarkowski again on the edge of the box. It's fallen to Beto. Beto! Fires just wide. Can we steal a point late on? Mongler looking for Ndiaye. Got him playing as a false 9. We'll dink that. And Lindstrom's in behind. And, oh, it's going to fall! Oh, Ndiaye, Illiman, you've got to bury that, mate! The chance forced him on his left-hand side, and he can't hit the target. We can't deny we haven't had the chances to get a goal in this game. But it does look like we're going to replicate the Everton defeat to Brighton on the opening day. But we might get a better scoreline. Certainly, I feel like we've been good value for a goal if we were to get one. Calvert-Lewin trying to shake off the defender to play McNeil in again, but I just couldn't quite do it. Going to have to settle for a defeat here, but we have been decent. There have been some bright sparks in this first game. And a little bit of promise for the season to come. Into Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin will lay this to Mongler. Again, you can see the man on the right-hand side making moves. Another foul. Another free kick in a decent position. But this time we'll probably lay it off rather than going for goal. Don't really have the shot power to try and smash that. Doucouré. Calvert-Lewin played in round the corner. Back here to Lindstrom. Lindstrom from the edge of the box! Don't fall in love with a lone player. But I'm catching feelings for Lindstrom already. A late equaliser at Goodison Park. We will better the real-life result. Get in. A deserved goal. It was effectively the last action of the game. Jasper Lindstrom has nailed that. Thank you, sir. Unbeaten at home so far this season. We'll take it. Brighton are a very capable side with players that are certainly better than ours at this stage of the save. And a point is a good place to start. Sean Dyche, you're doing a job right now. Console Lindstrom. I'm going to motivate him. That was a superb goal. Could we maybe, celebrate Lindstrom as well. Could we maybe be seeing a player... Beto was not great. We'll encourage him, though. I'll give him another chance in the next game. Although I think Tottenham's next, which is not going to be an easy fixture. It is indeed. Regardless, we'll give it our best shot. Jimmy Garner's now going to be a box-to-box plus. And O'Brien might, well, in fact, I think Jimmy Garner might be a box-to-box plus. And O'Brien is going to be a stopper plus. Good. I was impressed with the defensive line in the whole, though, outside of, obviously, the silly defensive step. So I'm quite happy to continue on with the same starting lineup for now. Although I am certainly going to change the default defensive line in this formation because that was not the one. Well, Tottenham Hotspur at home here with their 4-3-3 formation are going to be very strong and certainly the most difficult test we've faced so far in our 2 games. The side looks probably as you would expect it. Brennan Johnson, the pace out wide with Son through the middle. With Dom Solanke on the bench to come on and make an impact. We're playing in the away kit, the black one, with just the castle as the crest. That's the kit that I've ordered to wear for the content. I do have a new current Everton shirt on the way. We always wear the shirt of the club that we're playing as in managerial career mode. Thank Christ he's missed the target there. That would have been a hell of a goal to start the day. Mikolenko. Try and commit Pedro Porro if I can. Pedro Porro not to be committed, evidently. Kulusevski's committed me, though. And now Branthwaite might have to draw himself out of position here to deal with the Swede. Lovely, lovely, lovely football from Tottenham Hotspur. Heung-min Son gives them the 1-0 lead. And that didn't take long. Oh, Son. Son! I don't like him. He's too good. Short corner probably for Everton to defend here. No, Van de Ven with the save, and Mikolenko will just get rid of it. I do like the fact that with the gameplay this year, they don't necessarily always go for that short corner when there's a man there. Got options in the middle here, and Beto's away. Garner looking for Beto, and Calvert-Lewin, and here comes Dwight McNeil. Now, he's not very quick, as you can see by the way Pedro Porro just immediately closed down on him there. Calvert-Lewin's done really well. From distance, Dominic Calvert-Lewin! Vicario with the save again. Johnson, lovely ball over the top. Heung-min Son versus Jared Branthwaite again. And so far, it's always Jared that comes out on top. I am really enjoying him. Broja's come on off the bench for me here at the beginning of the second half. I'm hoping Armando can offer something a bit more up top than Broja has thus far. Garner through the gap there to Calvert-Lewin. Looking for Broja. Poor pass given away. Now Brennan Johnson. Forward to Heung-min Son. James Tarkowski gets the better of Son this time. Kulusevski. Branthwaite. Oh my god. Jared Branthwaite's so good. So's Heung-min Son though. Out-muscled him. But he got to the ball first. And it's 2-0 Tottenham. And then number 7 is leading the line. And Lindstrom. He's due for the bench soon too. Good opportunity for Calvert-Lewin to get in behind here though if he's got the legs, which he doesn't. Of course, Mickey van der Ven is too fast. Not had the opportunity really to create much against Tottenham today. 20 minutes to go here. They are very comfortably 2-0 up. And really, if either side is going to score another one, it's probably going to be them. Panic stations, but we get away with it. The ball about. Get it through that gap to Broja. Spin the defender. Go on, Armando. Broja in the box. Broja saved by Vicario. We've had chances. I didn't fancy going an extra pace there because of the pace of Van der Ven. And Johnson. Well, no, Brennan, to be honest. It's the last action of the game, so I guess why not have a go? But it's a 2-0 defeat to Tottenham Hotspur. A result that's expected, to be fair. We had a couple of chances, but we weren't able really to create anything of proper note to get past Vicario. So we'll take the defeat on the chin. And we'll hope to be better in the next one. The next one is Bournemouth, I believe. So absolutely a winnable game if we fancy ourselves to stay in the division. Bournemouth will be ultimately a relegation rival, you presume. And actually it's Southampton in the Carabao Cup we have next, because that's been drawn in between. Southampton in the Carabao Cup is a game that we're just going to sim here with that side. It's a game that we win. Jack Harrison and Chimiti. Chimiti came to me before the game and asked to play. So I popped him in the starting lineup and, well, he's earned it there. Very good result. Well done, mate. Appreciate that. We will be, or at least it is my plan to, send Chimiti on loan when we get to January. Great job, pal. Appreciate it. He's up from 71 to 72 actually in the process of playing that game. So not only did he get a goal, but he grew as well. We're 15th in the table at the moment, which ultimately is good enough to avoid relegation. But really, we would like to be a little bit more safe to the bottom if we can. Jack Harrison's going to probably ask to play here. And I'll think about it. And having thought about it, I think I'll stick with the 2 out wide that I've currently got. Bournemouth are a side that really can cause some problems given the opportunity. Travers in goal for them. Kirkesh, Huyson, Hill and Smith. Cook and Tyler Adams. Tavernier, Kluivert and Semenyo with Enes Unal up top for them. Evan Nielsen on the bench only here. A couple of changes for me. Ndiaye starts. 2 different centre-backs in purely because of stamina here. So Michael Keane is in. And actually having to play a CDM at centre-back here is Tim Irobanam, signed from Aston Villa in the summer IRL. Getting his first start of the season in the Premier League, albeit from a centre-back spot rather than his preferred central midfield. This is a game we certainly could keep a clean sheet in, but whether we will or not, I don't know. Love to get our first win of the season in our first episode of the season, but time will tell. Adams quickly to Enes Unal. Well, you're going to have to do better than that to beat Jordan Pickford, I'm afraid, my man. Kluivert, lovely ball. Enes Unal. This way, that way, shots away. Keep it in, please, Dwight. Corner for Bournemouth. They're resorting to shots from distance, but They're getting more and more dangerous when they come. Away, please. Vitali, well done. Get it to Decore quickly. And Garner. Spin the man and maybe go for goal myself. Or look for Ndiaye in behind. Can't seem to get the right passes at the minute. Garner has intercepted that well, though. Decore's the man with space. Space he will look to use. Space he will use very well. And Dwight McNeil is in around the corner here. Do we drill it into the middle? We'll try. And at the back post waiting was Iliman Ndiaye. There's a defender in the way. Didn't quite put enough power on it. We're getting more and more dangerous as time goes by. Bournemouth have had a lot of the ball. Every side we've played against so far have had a lot of the ball. So something certainly not necessarily to be concerned about, but to note thus far with this certain tactic in the roles we have at the moment. We don't keep possession well. We haven't needed possession or a lot of it to get a decent result against Brighton. And we're growing into this game against Bournemouth as they had a brighter start. But we certainly are getting better as time goes by. James Garner has stepped in nicely there to take that away from the Bournemouth man. Decore will work this out wide to McNeil. That's where McNeil's very good. Those little jinks. Here comes Garner. Committed the man. Lindstrom. Lindstrom with options. Stands it up. Can Dwight McNeil get there? He can, but the header is tame. Really needed really needed Calvert-Lewin to be the one on the end of that. And maybe we could have forced the issue. In the FIFA 17 save we did, or was it 21? Might have been 21. The FIFA 21 save we did with Everton, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was dominant for me up top. And one of the best players, if we'd have won that back, at Premier League level. I'm hoping for him to be that man for me again. But at the minute, he hasn't been. Into the channel, maybe should have gone over the top. 5 minutes to go. Is there a late goal at home for Everton again? Or are we going to have to settle for a second point? Hill with a big throw. Robenham does really well. And I will spread this to Jack Harrison. Now there is room for Calvert-Lewin to exploit here. And the crowd feel it. This is a chance. And Ndiaye's in the middle. Still the opportunity. It's Oral Mongala. Mongala's going to go alone. Ndiaye. Oh, blocked again. Mongala trying to keep it alive, but can't. It's going to be either a 0-0 draw or a 1-0 Bournemouth win. Cliver on the counter. Finds Evan Nielsen off the bench here, trying to have the impact that my players haven't so far in this game. And Michael Keane steps in well. It will be our first clean sheet of the season, which is pleasing. We didn't expect to score against Tottenham. We could have scored more against Brighton. We didn't really look likely of grabbing a goal against Bournemouth, though, if we're honest. 2 shots for us, 3 for them, only 34% possession. Struggling to be creative in the opening stages, but definitely brighter with Ndiaye on the pitch. That's for damn sure. Beto's going to get dropped moving forward. Not massively optimistic, but I'm not pessimistic either. I think we could have a decent season here at Everton. Of course, we're trying to set the foundations for progression in latter seasons. We're not expecting to be exceptional in these early stages. Disappointed I left you out. You did come off the bench, Jack, so let's not get too carried away, shall we, pal? You were okay. Still 15th in the table as we have a look at the standings after 3 games. We find ourselves a point outside the relegation zone. Leicester, Brentford and Ipswich in the relegation zone thus far. West Ham down there too, as well as Bournemouth on a single point, with the first of those on 2 points. Ipswich have actually scored 4 goals, but they've conceded 8, unfortunately for them. And leading the way early doors. No one's really surprised about that, are they? Manchester City and Arsenal in the top 2. Saints in 3rd, though, is definitely a surprise. For sure, although others have games in hand below, like Tottenham and Liverpool have both won their opening 2 games. Manchester United lofty in 8th, considering they're 14th in real life thus far. Who do we have in the next round of the Carabao Cup? Huddersfield Town away. League 1 side very much winnable, so we'll play Villa, Leicester and Palace tomorrow. And you'd like to think either Leicester away or Palace at home could be our first wins of the season. We've still got plenty of money to spend, of course, because we haven't had an opening transfer window, but we want to win tomorrow. Do I need to tweak anything? I think we've learned enough to tweak for the second episode from what we've learned today. And I'll record that second episode before you see the first. But moving forward from episode 3 onwards, you guys are going to gather your intel from the way that we've played and the way that you think I can get the most out of this Everton side. and then we'll try and take the side further forward, yet still with your intelligence, your FC IQ. That's all for episode 1 here at Everton, though. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I hope you're looking forward to a successful time here on Merseyside. I certainly am. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more.